Hi there, Sagittarius, and welcome back to Star Lordess Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the month of November 2019. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out in a Celtic cross. Let's see what's going on for Saggy. First up, we have Major Arcana the Hierophant in the upright, followed then by Major Arcana the Star in the upright. And next we have the Eight of Swords upright, followed then by the Emperor reversed, and next we have Major Arcana the World in the upright, followed then by the Five of Cups reversed, and next we have the Nine of Swords reversed, followed then by the Six of Swords upright, and next we have the Queen of Swords in the upright, and lastly we have the King of Wands upright. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and interpret this read for you. First of all, Saggy, for your overall energy, you have that of the Hierophant in the upright position. This is your overall energy. The Taurus card, some of you could be connected to a Taurus. Others of you perhaps have made a commitment. Looks like a pretty intense month for you here. You've got four Major Arcana here, some strong cards. But the Hierophant in the upright position being your overall, it's like you've made a commitment to something or someone. For some of you, perhaps you have decided to commit to a new job. Could be a government job, could be a term position with a school or something like that, something official. Others of you are being feeling very traditional this month. You're just making like a solid commitment. Could be to a new religion, could be to a spiritual group, that kind of thing. Could be to like a company or a person. Definitely you could be committing in terms of getting engaged, getting married, that kind of energy. And your crossing energy is that of the Star. This has been coming up a lot today. The Aquarius card in the upright position. The Star is very healing energy. It's also the Major Arcana wish cards, a wish upon a star. Maybe some of you have been wishing for this commitment, and here it is. For others of you, the Star could just be pointing to that feeling of optimism. Whatever it is you've committed to, you're very optimistic about it, Sagittarius. You're feeling really good. You're feeling very inspired. It's very inspiring energy as well. So it's covering that that Hierophant, so that's your crossing energy. It's going to be fading in and out throughout the month, but you're feeling very optimistic about it and definitely feeling like you're healing. You're on the right track. Now, in your past, this is something that could have happened a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago. We do have the Eight of Swords here in the upright position, which can point to feeling trapped in our own head, our own thoughts, maybe too many ruminating thoughts going around and around in our head, and it made us feel trapped or, claustrophobic. Could be that there was too many other people sort of piping in, and all the comments from the peanut gallery was making us feel frightened or just nervous about a situation or something like that, or just, generally feeling trapped. Could have been in a job, could have been in a career, could have been with a relationship, could have been in any area, because it's just a general read. So that's in your past foundation, and you leave the month of October, move into the month of November with Major Arcana, the Emperor in the reverse position. See, the Emperor, this is a card that is ruled by Mars, can be associated with the signs of Aries and Scorpio. It could be that maybe you did have someone in your life at the end of the month who was getting a little bit out of control, or it could have even been you. Maybe your emotions or your feelings or your thoughts were out of control, leaving October, moving into November. This is, the Emperor in reverse can represent a little bit of loss of control. It can also sometimes represent where a person is just not being helpful. When the Emperor is in the upright position, this person is, can represent a high authority, a person, a CEO of a company or something like that. But when he's reversed, this can point to this person is just not being very helpful towards you and your situation. Again, could be career, could be in family even. Maybe it's your a parent or a sibling or something like that is just not cooperating with you for whatever reason. But that energy gives way in the early part of November to the World card in the upright position. This is beautiful energy. This is completing a cycle. I call this my graduation card. So some of you could be graduating. We do see you making a commitment. So some of you could be graduating. You could be leaving your studies, you could be finished with your studies and now you're moving into a career, or some of you could be retiring permanently from a long-standing career. Others of you could be leaving a long-time family home behind in order to downsize. Others of you could just be starting a brand new cycle. Remember, Jupiter is in Sagittarius right now, and this is a whole new cycle, Jupiter cycle for you. So this could be representing that. Whatever it is that had you feeling stuck in the past, it looks like it's staying in the past now. You're moving forward. You have a brand new slate in front of you now. And around the middle of the month, we do see the Five of Cups here in the reverse position. This is healing over a situation that had us perhaps emotionally sort of in a pity party, crying over spilt milk, that kind of energy. But I feel for some of you, it could have had something to do with that trapped feeling, but it's no longer a part of your scenario anymore. You're finally healing from the emotional difficulties and struggles and separations of the past. Now, this is you internally, how you could be feeling over the month of November. We do see the Nine of Swords here in the reverse. You're not, this is perfect because this is where you were maybe a month or so ago, and now this is where you are now. You're feeling like you're releasing all of that anxiety. You can finally get a good night's sleep. You don't have to worry about the ruminating thoughts keeping you up. You're feeling content. I feel that there's a level of contentment here, and a lot of it has to do, I feel, with your overall energy of making a commitment. You've made a commitment to something. You could have committed to yourself to, make things better for you and different with the new world situation, and you're very hopeful about it. Now, in your people environment, we do see the Six of Swords here in the upright position. This is about moving on from emotional turmoils of the past. Again, there's a lot of healing energy here. I've been seeing that a lot for you recently, Sagittarius, as there's healing, and that makes a lot of sense because you're in a brand new 12-year Jupiter cycle, right? So all of the stuff from the past we're meant to, when it's in our first house, is to sort of purge all of that stuff and leave the emotional difficulties of the past behind. So this could be how people are viewing you in your environment, Sagittarius, this month, is that they're seeing you as moving on from emotional choppy waters. For others of you, there could be someone in your environment that's literally moving. There could be somebody moving away. Maybe it's a family member or a friend or something like that that's taking a job somewhere else and they're just moving. It's going to be different for all of you, remember, general read. And your hopes and fears position, we do see the Queen of Swords here in the upright position. Some of you could be hoping to hear from an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, but others of you could just be hoping to find your clarity of thought and speech. Maybe you're hoping for everything to be clear to you, because I feel like in the past things were not as clear in your head and with the people around you with the Eight of Swords here. So you're just hoping with the Queen of Swords to keep things. I feel you have your clarity now and you want to keep things on that front. You want to make sure the conversations stay clear and so that you understand and that you're being understood to the people you're speaking to. And the last card you have up is the King of Wands in the upright position. Another court card could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, this is fire energy, that of Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. Now, this is also Sag energy. This could definitely be you, Sagittarius, feeling like you want to move on. At the end of November, we enter into Sagittarius energy. This could just be you wanting to move. Sometimes the King of Wands wants to physically travel or physically move. Could be for some of you, maybe you want to take a trip. Others of you could just be wanting to get going. You could be sort of chomping at the bit. Maybe you want to start your own business. Maybe you want to, find a business partner. Maybe you just want to get things actively moving in the direction, because remember, you have a new cycle to begin. So maybe you're just actively looking to build those foundations that you need going forward. So really interesting reading here, Sagittarius. Very, very progressive and really good. Glad to see it for you. So that is your reading. I hope it helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.